Hey guys, we're here playing Valencia up against Nordrunner with a deck we don't know about yet. We have a pretty reasonable hand. We've got money, draw, and the inject to find us good things. This is probably a bit above average. Up against NEH, so Nordrunner is often one to brew things. Remains to be seen whether this is an exciting different deck or it's a more generic deck he's just practicing for some sort of event. Yeah, we'll tell him we keep this hand. And we'll see what happens. He's gonna mull. Could be good news for us. So when you see someone mull, you usually want to have a look at their opening play and see if there's any sign of weakness, like not playing ice where they normally would, or, you know, not playing econ. Clearly he's got a pretty reasonable mulligan because he's got the sweeps and 2 ice. We're going to fire this off and actually get quite a lot of money. That's pretty good. I think we're going to double cast here or cast Earthrise. I think it's going to be double cast. Don't need cards right away. Rather get the money together to actually play the cards I draw. This is fairly expensive to put down. And you risk giving a big scoring window if you play it at a time when they want to be scoring. So that could be a Sansan. If it's a Santan, I'll be quite annoyed. So you can score off it next turn. We could try to run to make him spend resources. Yeah, let's see if he will. With this bad pub, we're insulated a bit from, like, pop-up windows. Let's see wraparound. We could go through with the David. I think we let him do his thing. We'll just set up for later. Just a pad, fortunately. Nothing too scary, and now we can trash it with our bad pub. The bad pub is a huge deal when it comes to trashing NEH's assets. He's going to draw 2, but not only really discarding 1 card. So we're not going to know here whether we should hit the Archives or hit the Jackson or just wait. We see 2 more injects, or a second inject rather. Let's fire it off. Pretty great, actually. Yeah, this is quite nice. Let's pop this so that we can bring our hand size back down. And then I'm gonna take, let's take money off twice. Could click Katie there, but I kind of hate to leave open to like breaking news. License acquisition. Ah, cool. This is probably corporate town or something he's trying out. Yeah, we call it. It's corporate town. So that came from his came from his hand, I guess, because that was not in the archives. I'm not sure how good that is, because we can just trash that, you know, like we don't even need imp. We can just go in and pay our credits to blow that up. Obviously, we cannot let that sit because our entire economy is based on resources. Let's kill the pad too while we're here. And then we'll just continue setting up our board. So we have 2 mediums. As soon as we see the medium, we might consider installing the Grimoire and the David and going for a peek at R&D. Until then, there's not really a rush. So he's going to ice up. Maybe thinks we have no breakers. Let's blow the Jackson up. I'm going to run here because then we can trash him if he doesn't want to shuffle, but I think he's going to want to shuffle his corporate town and probably 2 money cards. Yeah, hedge fund and 2 hidden cards. Okay, so he must have thrown away agendas. Corporate town's still in there. I guess he can license acquisition from the heap. Let's check this because we didn't check one earlier. I think we're going to push one out again. Marked accounts. That's actually fairly pricey to get rid of. I'm going to leave that. Let's play the clone. Do you want this Deja? I usually throw away the early Deja. I think we do want the... I think we don't want the Deja enough. We'll throw that out. It's really mainly used for parasites or blackmail, and we currently have neither available to us. So this kitty can get sniped anytime in the NEH match, but you don't want to load too much money on it. Yeah, I think it's probably removed from the game. Yeah, there we go. All better. Octagon has a lot of little quirks like that. So in this case, he scored this and he gets to ignore all costs, but the game still paid for the corporate town. So we're going for like a long grinding game. We might have to kill these now he's loaded them. We're not going to get any more bad pub, and we're not running Scrubber in this deck, so I actually think we just bite the bullet and destroy both of these for 4 credits each. Let's kind of waste his actions, and we have the loaded Katie. Do I get greedy on this? I think we get greedy on this. He probably is knocking a Biotic out a breaking news just to kill our Katie. So our breaker suite is Corroder, Mimic, and Zoo. Should be pretty reasonable for this matchup. Lotus is kind of annoying as his toll booth. He may be playing multiple toll booth because he seems to have a bit of a slower game plan. So he's putting what's probably a Sansan. I don't know if he would respect a blackmail threat here, but let's draw for blackmail anyway. We don't get it, so what I'm going to do is just set up. And we'll let him do his thing. In case this is corporate town, I'm going to empty the Katie. Actually, let's go to 22. That's a little scary. If he fires out closed accounts, we're going to be very sad. I think we just risk it. Nope, just the Astro. Okay. Well, that's our cue to get in here with the David. And we'll see 2 cards. Hoping he's not playing Snare. I don't think he would. Project Beal. License acquisition. Oh, wow. Bountiful. Well, let's live on the wild side. 3 cards. Breaking news. Boot Camp will trash Boot Camp, and Jackson Howard will trash Jackson Howard. So we're just going through his deck like crazy here. However, we're on 4 points, which is not that exciting. Like getting the 2 1-pointers is less good. We're probably gonna have to go to 8 points. But if you might be playing like 3 breaking news, 3 license acquisition, don't really know. So we need to get in this server again. We have no breakers. I think it's going to be a draw turn. Corroder may or may not do it. I'm a little concerned about Architect right now. Yeah, let's load our Katie. We'll give him a turn to have a breather. Fortunately, he can probably score with his Astro token now if he has another agenda. We may need to just run through an architect if that's what it is. I think the worst case is probably toll booth. What is this? Let's draw once for a mimic or a zoo. No. Okay, I'm gonna bite on this one. I don't know if it's really a thing, but clearly that's the one he wants us to run on. Encryption protocol. Sand. Yeah, I think we trash this. Puts us to 4, which is not ideal. Let's take our chances on this guy here. Let's pop up. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we'll pay $1 here. Actually, we'll spend the bad pop there. We're gonna get 4 looks here, which is pretty huge. Astro, Architect, Encryption Protocol will trash, and an Astro. So we just win the game. Medium Dig is super strong, and it beats pretty much anything else NEH can do. So our boldness in attacking this ice was rewarded by just being a pop-up window. Wow. But I guess he's playing more agendas. Maybe even 14 agendas. I don't know what he's on. Like, the more you have, the more you just can get your hand full of agenda cards that are hard to deal with. Yeah, he's on 13. So presumably he cut an NAPD or 2 NAPDs for license and the extra breaking news. He's going to have Archer fodder. Good old Valencia, though. Just ignore remote plays by blackmailing through it. It's really quite strong. So this is a neat deck. The career fair definitely helped us get started, but the cards don't necessarily keep coming. When you play the pancakes version, the cards just keep flowing once you're set up, and in this version it's kind of like fits and starts. You get 6 cards and you stop, and you got to play another one or click to draw. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I like better yet. Thanks for watching, guys.